Hello Aries, Happy New Year to you. This is your January forecast. Well, there's a lot happening this month in fire and air signs, and you're a fire sign and air signs are your sister signs, so I'm expecting you to be very busy, a lot of excitement going on, hustle and bustle, and probably your biggest challenge is going to be staying grounded and realistic during this time. So I need to alert you to the fact that on the 22nd of the month, Mercury goes retrograde. Mercury rules transportation, technology and communications. So I would suggest that in the first 3 weeks of the month, if at all possible, you try to get any important contracts signed, important meetings, negotiations, travel plans. Try and get things sorted before Mercury goes retrograde. And it's retrograde until February the 11th. So let's break it down for you. For the first few days of the month, we've got Venus up in this 10th house of career. And as you can see, there's a lot happening up in this 10th house, Aries. Perfect time, New Year's resolution. What do you want to do with your career now? What direction do you want to take it in? The planets are here shining a light in this life area. So good time for those New Year's resolutions, and the sun's shining a light on it as well. So really focus on those and take some actions so that you can make the changes in your career that I think many of you want to make. First 3 days of the month, Venus is helping you there, could bring somebody helping you in your work, maybe a promotion or just some kind of good news in the work area. On the 4th of the month, we've got Venus coming into this 11th house of dreams and wishes, and Mars is there as well until the 13th of the month. So Venus and Mars coming together, that's very passionate. And you're a passionate sign, Aries, so this brings passion into your friendships, into your social circle. And also on the 5th of January, we've got a lovely full moon in Cancer. And as you can see, this is the only thing this month at the bottom of the chart. Everything else is pretty much right at the top, which is striving outwards and upwards into the world. And here is this full moon saying, now Aries, what's your home environment like? Do you feel comfortable there? Are there any changes you need to make? Many of you are going to be moving or maybe relocating for a new job, a new opportunity, maybe in another state, even another country. It's an important time shining a light on home, family. Maybe there's some responsibilities you need to take on there. Maybe you need to move out on your own and be on your own and be independent, which you definitely are, Aries. But certainly this should be very grounding for you. It will ask you about your security. What makes me feel secure? How can you give yourself that security and a feeling of home no matter where you are in the world? And then on the 13th of January, Mars, your ruler, goes into the 12th house. Now, Mars next month comes into your sign and all stations go again. When Mars is in your 12th house, joining Neptune here, it's a time for tying up loose ends. Maybe there's something you've been procrastinating with. You know you should have gotten done and you haven't. Maybe it's your taxes, insurance, health, something that needs to get taken care of. Do it while Mars is working behind the scenes. It's also a good time for focusing on the metaphysical side of your life, maybe astrology, anything involving healing, tarot, numerology, also anything involving going deeper into your psyche, the psychology, your behavior patterns, what's driving you, what's obsessing you, and maybe getting in your way. It's a great time to get to the bottom of it, dig it out, and get rid of it before Mars comes into your sign next month. And so as I said, we've got this focus on career, but then on the 20th of January we've got the Sun coming into the 11th house, and also on the 20th we've got a new moon in Aquarius, and on the whoopsie daisy On the 5th of January, Mercury did move into this 11th house, and on the 22nd is when Mercury goes retrograde. So a lot of activity at the beginning of the month in career, and then towards the end of the month in your 11th house. And this house, Aries, is the house of dreams, of wishes. What are you wishing for yourself? What do you wish for yourself and for humanity and for the world? Things are changing so quickly now, especially as we've got this grand trine energy going on in fire, with Uranus in your sign, Jupiter still in Leo, and Saturn just gone into Sagittarius. So there's a lot of fire being stirred up, and this is for you a stirring up in your social circle. Do the people that you're around, do they make you feel good when you think of them? Do you feel uplifted? Or do you feel, oh, this is hard work? Maybe with the new moon here, it's time for a clean sweep. A Mercury retrograde can bring people from your past back into your life. Old flames, old friends can come back into your life. During the retrograde, it's an important time to reflect on your friendships, on the circle of people, because the circle of people you mix with influence you, and they can influence you positively or the other way. So really great new beginnings for working with a team of people, collaborating, doing something together with people. This is very well aspected, and do make sure with the new moon on the 20th you focus on your new dreams and wishes and goals that you want to set for yourself for this year. On the 28th of January, finally just for those last few days of the month, Venus comes into your 12th house, joining Mars and Neptune, and Venus and Mars do come together a lot this year. Usually it's only for a few weeks, but from the end of this month on and off until November, they're going to be coming together. And so you can check all that out in my 2015 forecast for Aries, where I go month by month and break down all the events that are happening for you. So, I think it's going to be an exciting month, Aries. Your feet probably aren't going to touch the ground very often, but just make sure you focus a great deal on what you want with your career and also with your circle and networking and your place really in the world. So, exciting times. If you'd like to have your own personal reading done, please visit my website and book a reading for what 2015 holds for you. And thank you for commenting, sharing and liking. Bye for now.